Good things, Delmarva.
Good morning, I'm Lenita Wesson, and you're watching Good Things Delmarva, a show where we take a look at all the great things happening in your area. Health and wellness, we want both and often work towards it in our personal lives, but what about at your workplace? Well, if you want to know more about workplace health and wellness, we are talking with the right person, Kara Rosieski, Health Education Supervisor for the Wicomico Health Department, joining me this morning. Welcome.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you because I do think it's so important. It's such a big topic and it's an important one. Talk to us first of all a little bit about what you do with the Wicomico Health Department.
Well, in this particular grant, we work with something called Healthiest Maryland Businesses, and that is where we actually try to get businesses to join what we call HMB, and that allows them access to consultation with certified worksite wellness specialists, our e-newsletter, which gives them tips, events, how to go about things, you know, access to our literature and our models and stuff like that. So we kind of help people craft a plan for worksite wellness.
Now, when you say worksite wellness, I'm thinking like how in Google you can bring your dog to work, you can take an extended break, they have this whole campus set up where you have break rooms. Is it that and more, I'm sure?
Wouldn't we all love to work someplace like that? Most of us don't, however. And that is really forward thinking, and it's wonderful that they put that kind of emphasis and that kind of input and money into something like that. But no, we don't want any business to be scared that that's what it means.
Exactly.
It is not what it means. Worksite wellness means doing something to move forward in employee wellness. So it could be as simple as putting up signs at your stairways to encourage employees, and at your elevators, to encourage the employees to use the stairs instead of the elevators. It could be just having a healthy meeting policy where you have healthier foods at your meetings.
Pizza?
Well,
I know you don't want to give pizza a bad name, but
we don't want to talk about bad foods. We just want to have healthier foods as an option for folks.
So, given that and what you've just described, doing something, a healthier option, if certain businesses become a part of the HMB, then you can even help them further realize what it is to be a part of the health and wellness as far as a business is concerned.
Absolutely. What we want them to do first is take a needs assessment. It's called the health scorecard. And they would go through and it would be tailored, you know, answering to their business of do they have this, do they have that, do they have the other. And then they get a score at the end and they do it according to each segment, whether it's smoking or nutrition or whatever. And then they can see where they are and see ways they can move forward. Again, you don't have to get 100% in every section. You just want to move forward in the sections that are important to you and your employees.
Does it matter if you're a small business? Only, you know, we only have a few employees. We don't really need to be concerned about that, do we?
Oh, no. Everybody should be concerned about because employee health impacts your bottom line. Whether you acknowledge it or not. So whether it's absenteeism or presenteeism when we're here but we're not here, you know, it does impact your bottom line and what's important to a business, but their bottom line. Your people are part of your bottom line. And if they're healthier, they're going to give you more of themselves and they'll be happier at work.
And we do want to mention it's past, but you all recently had the walk at lunch time where literally we have the area set up around the downtown area. And you guys just kind of set the trail and people came out on their lunch hour, right?
Exactly. It was wonderful. We had about 350 participants and we had another 20 or so volunteers and exhibitors, and it was a wonderful day, and they got to use part of the newly marked downtown walking route and get a feel for that. So walking can be a super easy and inexpensive thing to encourage at a workplace. So this was just an example of that.
So massage chair in the lounge.
Some people have it,
Cappuccino machine. I mean, this is my list.
Really.
But and I'm being drastic in that, but there are small things.
There are thousands of small things that a business can do that are no or low cost, and that's part of where we help. And we also help link up with resources, whether whether they're local ones, national ones, whatever. People, things, all sorts of things. We link that together through HMB.
All right, and we do want to mention a good problem you're having is you're pretty booked for an upcoming health and wellness symposium.
Yes.
Do make mention so that folks know the kinds of things that you are doing, and in the event we do another one pretty soon here.
Right. So there's a symposium, a Worksite Wellness Symposium at the Cambridge Hyatt on June 4th. If someone's really interested in it, they still should go to the website, which is wycomicohealth.org, look for the Worksite Wellness Symposium, and still sign up, because if we get a huge waiting list, we're going to know that maybe we should have another symposium.
It's like you said, at the Hyatt over in Cambridge, and it's a full morning and a bit of the afternoon.
No, just morning.
Just morning.
So we respect people's time. So it's 8 to noon, and we're going to have some folks from Johns Hopkins, the Maryland Legal Resource Center, American Diabetes Association. So there's going to be local stuff and some more bigger stuff that people can really get some hands-on information and activities about how to implement worksite wellness at their business.
All right, so bosses, become a part of the HMB, and then Kara and her staff can come to you in your office. You can go to her and talk more about what it really looks like to make sure that your office is on the track to being healthy and well.
And individualized.
All right, thank you for sharing. I always like talking about it. All right, stick around. We have more Good Things Delmarva after the break. We'll be right back.